A lot of guys lose opportunities with women they really like because the guy thinks, well, if I pursue her and try to make something happen, I might seem a bit needy. I might seem desperate. She might see me as being low value because I'm trying to get something happening between her and I. So the guy thinks, well, I'll just play it cool. I won't really try. And if she likes me, then she'll show me some interest, right? She'll make it obvious. Alternatively, a guy might go to an extreme and think, well, look, I'm a valuable guy, right? I know that I'm valuable. I know that women should like me. So if she wants me, she needs to make it obvious. She needs to try to pursue me. And I'm just going to focus on my career. I'm going to focus on doing what I want to do. And if she doesn't show lots of interest and pursue me, then she misses out on being with me. Yet when a guy uses one of those approaches with women, he usually misses out on being with a woman, because pursuing a woman isn't something new that's happening in the modern world. It's a traditional role of a man, right? In the past, for example, a man would court a woman and go on chaperoned dates with her, so other people would come along, and if they liked each other, the man would then go and ask the woman's father for permission to marry her, right? So he would be pursuing, he would be courting the woman. Now that probably happens in 0.001% of cases these days, but in pretty much all other cases in today's world, a man still needs to move things forward with a woman, right? He needs to be the one making something happen. Now that doesn't mean that a woman can't pursue a man or won't pursue a man, right? Some women will pursue a man that they are very attracted to and want to be with. The woman will be texting the guy, calling him, and trying to set up dates. She'll be saying that she likes him. She'll make it really obvious, make it really easy, and be trying to set up dates all the time. Now that's great, but what if you come across a woman who doesn't do that with you and you want to be with her, right? She's not pursuing you, but you sense that there's something there between you and her. You want something to happen, yet she's not helping the situation along. Well, there's a way to go about pursuing her that not only makes you feel good as a man, you feel good in the process of doing it, but she also feels really good about it. She feels excited, she welcomes your pursuit, she is open to it, and she goes along with it. So what I'll do now is I'll explain the behaviors that a guy will display when he's being needy and pursuing a woman, and therefore turning her off and getting bad reactions from her and therefore feeling horrible about himself, versus pursuing her in a way that is attractive and that makes you feel good and that she wants, she welcomes, and she feels excited about. So if a guy's pursuing a woman in a needy way, it will mean that he's sucking up to her as he tries to get a chance, right? So he's being really nice, he's giving her lots of compliments, he might buy her things or offer to buy her things, and he might agree with everything she says to hopefully get her to like him and so forth. It can also mean that he is expressing serious feelings for her too quickly, right? So he's saying that he's falling in love with her, or he's never met a woman like her before. He wants to be her boyfriend and so forth. He's just being too needy about it. He's wanting too much too soon. It can also be where he's seeming to need her approval or acceptance in order to feel confident or worthy around her. So he will be interacting with her in a way that shows he, still doesn't believe in himself around her. He gives off that sort of vibe. It comes through in his body language, it comes through in how he's talking to her, it comes through in his reactions to her and so forth. She can sense that he doesn't feel worthy of her, and he needs her to show him that she likes him, she approves of him, she wants to be with him, in order for him to then feel like, okay, I'm good enough, right? I'm worthy. Like, this girl will give me a chance. But if she doesn't do that, he's going to be worried the whole time that he's not good enough. And he needs, right, this is him being needy, he needs her approval, her acceptance, her signs of obvious interest in order to feel okay, in order to feel good enough. A guy pursuing a girl in that sort of way is not attractive, it's not exciting for her, it's not something that she wants and welcomes, right? It's something that's going to turn her off, and as a result, she's not going to be showing him signs of interest. She might be difficult during conversations and not say much, she might reject him and so forth, and as a result, he's going to feel horrible about himself in the process of trying to pursue her. It can also be him seeming to be worried about other guys taking her before he secures a chance with her. So he might be worried if other guys talk to her in a group situation, or he might ask her about other guys who are pursuing her. He might put another guy down if she brings him up in conversation. So she'll say something positive about a guy, and then he'll try to find some negative things to point out about the guy, because he hopes that will make her not like that guy and instead like him. It can also be him texting or calling way too much, or having a needy energy which she can feel as pressure and desperation to be with her. And an example of that is where he's hoping to be able to see her, right? To be able to go on a date with her or spend time with her, right? He's wanting to get that, rather than it being equal, where they're going to spend time with each other. She's going to get to spend time with him as well. It's not equal because he's a needy guy. He's trying to get a chance to spend time with her, right? If he comes across in that way when he's pursuing her, she's not going to like it. And she's going to be rejecting him, pushing him away, and he's not going to feel good about himself. She's not going to feel good about it either. And finally, asking her for a chance rather than attracting her to naturally make her want to be with him. So I'm going to explain now how to be naturally attractive in a way that makes a woman want to be with you, where you don't need to be asking her for a chance. Can I take you out sometime? Do you want to be with me? Do you like me? And so forth. You never have to put yourself in that position. Instead, you make her feel so attracted to you that she naturally wants to be with you, and she wants and welcomes your pursuit and you moving things forward. So here's some examples of behaviors when a guy is pursuing a woman in an attractive way that the woman wants and welcomes. Showing interest in her but not sucking up to her. So whether he's meeting her for the first time, they're on a date, or he knows her as a friend, he does show interest in her, but he just doesn't suck up to her. So that can mean he gives her compliments. And it can also mean that he subtly flirts with her and shows sexual interest in her, but he just doesn't suck up to her while he's doing it. So for example, if the woman arrived for a first date, he would be sucking up to her when showing interest if he said something like this. "Oh, that's a nice dress. It looks nice on you. You got a good fashion sense." Versus him showing interest in a confident way where he's subtly flirting with her but not sucking up to her. "Well, someone looks beautiful today. How are you? Take a seat." Or if you met her on a dating app and they're meeting for the first time, "Wow, you look even more beautiful in person than you do in your photos. How are you? Take a seat." So the big difference here is that when the guy is sucking up to her and he's saying, "Oh, that's a nice dress. It looks nice on you. You got a good fashion sense." He's hoping that she approves of him for being a really nice guy to her. And, he's hoping that if he's just nice enough and gives her enough compliments, she'll like him as a person and give him a chance. Whereas the other guy being confident and subtly flirting with her doesn't need anything back from her in that moment in order to feel good about himself. "Well, someone looks beautiful today. How are you? Take a seat." All right, if she feels a bit awkward or nervous in response and doesn't say much, he's not going to be like, "Oh no, what did I say there?" He knows that he was being confident and charming and subtly sexual when he said it, so he knows that women are going to find that attractive. He knows that the woman is going to feel sparks of attraction for him in that moment, and if she's being a bit awkward and she doesn't know what to say, it's not because she doesn't like him, right? She's feeling a bit awkward, she's feeling a bit anxious, and so on. Now, of course, some women will know how to be comfortable in a moment like that and will react with a thank you and smile in a flirtatious way back to the guy and show that they're enjoying it and so forth. But a guy who's going to confidently pursue a woman doesn't need her to always be reassuring towards him and show him that what he's saying, what he's doing is working. Right? Because sometimes a woman is too shy, she's too awkward, and other times she's very confident and she doesn't want to make it easy for the guy, right? She wants to see if he'll continue remaining confident regardless of how she's behaving. Is he the sort of guy who, if she gets into a relationship with, is going to need her to be reassuring all the time and pat him on the back when he does something attractive in order for him to feel confident? Or is he a socially intelligent guy that understands attraction, understands what women feel attracted to, he does it and doesn't need the woman, need is the key word here, he doesn't need the woman to always react and behave in a way that reassures him, because he's not a needy guy. Another behavior of pursuing a woman in an attractive way is feeling confident and worthy based on his ability to attract her and get to a kiss, sex, or a relationship. So the thing is, if a guy doesn't know how to attract a woman and is just trying to get lucky, he's trying to fumble his way into a relationship with a woman, he isn't going to be able to feel that confidence in himself that he knows he is being attractive, right? He's just talking to her and hoping that she's going to like him for some reason. Versus if a guy knows what makes women feel attracted and he interacts with women and makes them feel attracted, then he feels confident, he feels worthy based on his ability to do that, because he knows that if he's being confident when interacting with a woman and also being charming, using some flirting and humor, being masculine in his behavior and so forth, the woman is going to be feeling sparks of attraction for him, because attraction is a reaction to attractive traits, right? If you're displaying attractive traits, women feel attracted to you by default. It's not something that they can switch off. It just happens automatically. It's an instinctive reaction. So if a guy doesn't know how to attract women and is just going to a date or hanging around with a female friend or whatever it may be, and just talking to her and hoping that she's going to like him for some reason, then he's going to struggle to feel worthy, and as a result, he's going to feel needy for her approval, right? She needs to show him that she approves of him, that she likes him, because he can't decide that for himself. He can't decide that he's attractive. He needs her to be making it obvious that she likes him, and then he's going to feel like, okay, all right, this girl likes me. Versus a guy who knows how to make women feel attracted, and that guy will just know that he's being attractive. He'll be interacting with the woman. He'll know that his behavior is attractive. He'll see it in her reaction. She'll be smiling and flirting back with him. And in some cases, of course, the woman will try to hold back and not smile too much to show her cards and not flirt too much, because she wants to see if the guy can remain confident, because she wants a guy who can remain confident around her all the time. She doesn't want to get into a relationship with a guy who's going to become emotionally sensitive, needy, insecure, and constantly need her reassurance. She wants to get into a relationship with a guy who can remain confident no matter what. Another example behavior of pursuing a woman in an attractive way is not worrying about other guys being competition for her, because there is only one him, and what she feels for him is unique and compelling. Sure, she can feel attracted to other guys. Sure, there are other guys out there who are confident, and there are other guys out there who are going to be better looking than him. Yet at the end of the day, there is only one him, and what she feels for him is unique. It's unique to him and her. And if he's making her feel attracted and she's enjoying the attraction experience that she has with him, then she's going to be totally open to him moving things forward with her. Another example behavior, having an emotionally independent energy which makes her feel magnetically drawn to him. So while it's traditionally the man's role to get things moving along between himself and a woman, it doesn't mean that he has to do it in a needy type of way, right? Instead, pursuing a woman with an emotionally independent energy means that you want her and you're going to attempt to move things forward with her, but you don't need her. Right? If you and her don't end up being together, you're not going to crumble into little pieces. You're not going to fall apart. Your life's not going to end because you didn't get with her. That doesn't mean a guy should act like he doesn't care about a woman, or even say to a woman that he doesn't care if they don't get together and his life's not going to crumble and so forth. He shouldn't say that. That's not charming. That's rude. That's unnecessary. Instead, it's a certain energy that you give off. And one way to understand it is to think about the energy that women typically give off, right? It's usually an emotionally independent energy where if they don't get with you, then they're going to be fine, right? They give off that energy without actually saying it. And the thing is, when a man is able to give off that type of energy, it actually turns out to be a positive for the man and the woman. So the woman feels more attracted to him because he's not a needy guy. And she wants to turn on her charms to hopefully get him to like her more. And in the process of doing that, she falls for him even more. She feels excited. She wants to have sex with him. She wants to be around him. She wants to be able to become his girlfriend and so on. That also makes the man feel good because he has started off the pursuit, right? He has talked to her in person, for example, and made her feel attracted, or he has asked her out and set up a date and he's made her feel very attracted, but she can sense that he's not a needy guy and he's not going to be chasing her in a needy way. She then starts to pursue him a bit as well, right? She wants to make something happen. She wants to see that she has the ability to turn on her charms and make him like her even more. So at that point, rather than being a one-sided pursuit, it becomes more of a mutual pursuit where both the man and woman feel excited about being with each other. They really want to be with each other. Now, the thing is, for some guys, that's very easy to do, right? Because they know how to attract women and they know that they can attract other women very easily. So they just don't become needy when they come across a woman that they find attractive. Yet, many guys don't get a lot of opportunities with women that they find attractive. So when they come across a woman that they really like and want to be with, they find that they struggle to not get into that needy or desperate mode where they're really trying hard to get a chance with her, right? The guy will start giving more compliments than usual. He'll be nicer than he usually is. He'll be trying hard to get the girl to like him because it's very rare that he gets an opportunity like that. And he might realize while he's doing it that it's not the best approach, right? He's coming across as a bit too needy and keen and desperate and so forth, but in many cases he can't control himself. He can't stop himself from feeling overwhelmed by the amount of attraction that he's feeling for her, and also the worry that he's starting to experience that another guy could take her, right? He needs to secure his chance with her. Otherwise, he's not going to get a chance with a woman like that for who knows how long. It might be months, years, or even decades before he gets a chance with a woman like that again. So if you are one of the guys who can behave in exactly the same way around women that you're attracted to versus not attracted to and don't really want to be with, then you're fine. You don't really need to learn anything else. But if you're one of the guys who loses opportunities with women that you find attractive because you're worried about pursuing and seeming needy and too keen and desperate and so forth, or you try to pursue a woman but it doesn't tend to work out, then I recommend that you read my ebook The Flow or listen to the audiobook version. The Flow is the easiest way to get laid or get a girlfriend, and it's essentially how to flow from one step to the next with a woman that you find attractive. If you read it or listen to the audiobook version, you will learn exactly what to say and do at each step of the way so you never get stuck and lose your opportunity with a woman. You always flow from one step to the next, meaning that you talk to her and you get her phone number, or you talk to her and you kiss her, or you talk to her and then you go on a date, or you talk to her and you have sex on the first night, or you have sex on the first date or second date. It always flows to you either getting laid or getting a girlfriend. It's very easy to do. Any guy can do it once he understands how it works. One final point that I want to make for you in this video is that sometimes when a woman has a crush on a guy and really likes him, she will pretend that she doesn't like him. In other cases, when a woman is shy and really likes the guy, she will struggle to show signs of interest because she feels awkward about it. She doesn't really know how to show interest in a way that doesn't make her seem awkward, right? In her mind, she thinks that she's being awkward, she's being too keen, or whatever it may be. She is worried about coming across in the wrong way. She's a shy girl. So the thing is, you can't ever rely on women to make it 100% clear that they are interested in you and they want you to pursue them. Instead, you need to be confident enough and interested enough in the woman to interact with her, make her feel attracted, and move things forward between you and her. If you can make her feel attracted enough by displaying traits like confidence, charm, charisma, masculinity, and so on, and also let her sense that you're not a needy guy, then she will feel compelled to turn on her charms and win you over. Remember that women give you a sense that they're not needy for you without having to say it. So as long as you've made her feel attracted enough and then you give her that sense, she will feel compelled to make you like her even more so she can get a chance with you. As a result, it then becomes a mutual pursuit where she wants to be with you just as much, if not more, than you want to be with her. That type of pursuit feels good for both you and her.